video. Video. All right, welcome to the third edition of the Correctional Service Athletics Club, the Border Regions, 10K and 5K. Here we are at the lineup of the start, and it's quite impressive, the numbers, if I quickly go through them. 2024, 563 finishes. 2025, 603. 2026, 814 finishes. What a growth. So obviously the route is locked. The correctional services are doing something right. William's just saying there 3 minutes to the start. Gent from Haven Hills, maybe he forgot something. Well, he didn't forget his number. His number is definitely on. I'm just looking at the drone footage here. Cody's hanging the drone over. So you've got Haven Hills, Brack, Oxford Striders. I see Andrea Born to run. Original numbers. There goes the 1 minute, the one finger up, the 1 minute. Zandile Khubushe. Simon from Boxer. See Nedbank, Scenery Park. Who else there? I can see Overtakers. So there's quite a few. Walker-Jimas, obviously, they always in their numbers, big numbers. Simon's holding up the starter's gun, and we're going to leave you the commentating. That'll be, you'll have the split screen with the Insta 360 camera, and you'll be able to hear the cars pulling off. I see right on the left there's the corner from Haven Hills, so you'll hear the whole sound effects of the race. And this is just outside of Correctional Services in West Bank. We're going to cross over now to the live footage of the race.
I did it! Did it! Come on! Always on his phone.
Well, there we go. That was the Insta 360 giving you the live sound effects of the actual race. We are going to be introducing in the near future. We'll have microphones. I see he has Mango just below me here with the big overtaker sign. Portia Constable from Haven Hills, the pink and purple blue color. She's got the pink cap on. SAPS. Yes, we're going to be introducing. We'll have maybe 2 microphones with some of the runners, so you'll be able to hear them. We also introduced the new drone, the Neo 2. Cody used that at the finish line, and that was quite fantastic. It's got this fantastic feature of it can follow people autonomous. It just does it by itself. Yeah, we just well, that's a washy top two finisher just going past there. These were the latecomers. Now, a lot of people blame the traffic. Yes, there was traffic. You must understand, when East London does events, they throw everything on the same weekend. We had the beautiful Buffalo Regatta, and I hear it's one of, or if not the oldest sporting event in South Africa. And to have that in East London, I think that's fantastic. Guys, I did give the heads up to come down Military Road. There was another way. You could have come all the way along the Grand Prix track if you came early enough. I would love to see 2027, this event, this street where we're in now, to be totally car free. And that would be something to see. That'd be nice. Runners, please, we know runners always come late to an event. It's I don't know, it's a thing. You know, the race starts 6 o'clock, and I personally would have been here about 20 past 5. Parked my car nicely inside the prison department, the correctional services. Safe and sound, no problems, a massive big parking lot there. If you got really early, you could have parked on the cement parking lot to the tar. Otherwise, the beautiful grass they had us prepared for us there. And you would have been all safe and sound. Dr. Becky on the right-hand side, those three gentlemen walking, the middle guy, he was the one that brought down Pongamisa down for us here. 3 times comrade winner, gold medalist, 12 finishes in the top 10, and very, very privileged and fortunate to have him. This is the what I call the beachfront of the West Bank. So what happened this year, every year we sort of concentrate on the 10K. We said we're going to stand here, we're going to shoot there, the Joneses, Oxford Striders. We're going to concentrate a little bit more on the 5Ks, because let's be honest, guys, we need those 5Ks. We need those 5Ks to bring those young 7-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds through the ranks and up into the 10Ks and the 15Ks. This is Cody just taking the drone out. He actually took it quite far out here, and flew behind the runners. I actually like this. The runners, I think that's Tamara there. Thank you, Tamara, for coming out. Looks like Corin Watson from Buffs. Peggy from, there's Mr. Bob Norris. Peggy from Overtakers there. And Cody just hanging the drone out here, getting a good view of, this is sort of the middle to front runners. These are, I'm looking at them now, and I would say they're all sub-hour runners. You see the bright purple and yellow colors of the new club out on the block. There goes Piggy Pass, Hollywood Bets. Some runners just choose not to run in their club colors. It's a choice. It's, you know, it's not. R72 I saw there, Born to Run. Buffalo City Athletics Club, Metropolitan Athletics Club. Kulani. So yeah, there goes Overtakers, SAPS. Don't forget about SAPS's inaugural 10K Pomade race. It's in the same event as Buffs. They will be coming up with Simpiwe from Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz was also out here. Here comes the SAPS bus. Quincy's back. And he's got, actually, this bus actually grew much bigger than this. I think that's Speed McQueen with him there. We call him, man, you know, I call him Speed McQueen. Number 8138 out there and just keeping ahead of the bus. This wasn't a bus that had any time to it. It was just, let's all keep together and get us home. Younger Malusi won the race in 30 minutes and 6 seconds. Guys, I told him, I actually thought it was 30 and 7 seconds. Said him, Younger, next year, please. I want to sub 30 on this route. Now, the only real uphill on this route, there's a little bit of up and downs on this so-called beachfront. Is the uphill that you go back up the main road into the correctional services. These Porsche, these runners will, most of them, except the latecomers, they will be just over there. You see a real Kojimas, and that's definitely, that speed is a latecomer. These runners will just be over an hour, maybe an hour 10, hour 5. And I hope they don't come and give me a whack at the next race and say, Dino, we did a sub-hour. I'm just saying, there's James. People are recognizing and hearing the drone. You do, if you don't see the drone, you definitely hear it. It's got quite a loud hum or buzz above you. There's Mango. Good to see him back. He also coming back from an injury. And it's great to see him. We've got these, I call them characters of the running community, and they're all brilliant, whether it's be on social media or at the actual races. They bring something positive, sometimes a lot positive to these races. You'll see this is a back runner running on the right hand side. He's late. At that pace, you won't be so far back. But yeah, these guys obviously couldn't. Here comes Edward and maybe Wayne Pottinger. They said they battled with the traffic. Guys, we know the traffic is bad, yeah. You know your races. If you know your races, you will know that this is one of those races that you have to get early to. We've got all the marshals here, and you'll see the arrows, the 10K marked. The 5K come along this road as well. But they turn where I'm pointing up the arrow. I point up my lens arrow. They actually go up this hill. A couple of remarks. Mandy says, my daughter Kaylee says, it's the best 5K they've ever been on, best route they've ever been on. So I'm gathering that it wasn't too hilly. 5Ks don't want hills, they want flats. But they really, really loved it. They thought it was fantastic. Here come the first 5Ks. And you'll see the banner, the race banner pop up. Metropolitan, Star Bakeries, Lunica, Bayport Financial Services, Cherry, SA Home Loans. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the support and also the correctional services. I mean, I know it's your club, but from your department, we really appreciate, and also Border Athletics, which all races fall under in the border region. So these are probably about 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds, maybe 11-year-old, yeah. And you can see this gentleman, this young light here, is running with a chili vest on. So you can see where he's going to go when he gets a bit older and to run the big races. I was very impressed when Mandy asked me how many runners are in the 5K. I said, about 200, because there's no timing, so I don't get the figures. I suppose I could get them from correctional services. And there were way more than 200, that I can tell you. I think it was closer to 500 or over 500. And what I like about races like this is that the 5Ks actually pass the 10Ks, or the 10Ks pass the 5Ks. Yeah, we see the flashing lights of the traffic department, headlights and that means only one thing: the lead runner, younger Malusi, was coming back. And younger, like I said, 13 minutes and 6 seconds. That would be, he could probably pass, he would definitely pass me twice on a 10K, probably 3 times at this speed. And Cody just flying the drone backwards now. And it's quite an art. This drone has got no tracking, so Cody has to manually focus, keep the drone on him, and control everything, the camera on the drone, everything. He hadn't yet flown the new drone, or he had practiced a little bit, but he hasn't flown it yet at a race or an event, and so therefore he wanted to keep it for the end and try it out there where it was a bit maybe safer to do so. So these 5Ks will all have a good look at Younger, and they will know and ask themselves, who's this runner that's running so fast? I can tell you right now, the 5Ks were 1.6 kilometers into their route. So Younger had probably about 2Ks left, 1.5 Ks left. He would have finished before all these guys. Royal Kajimas, I'm going to try and pronounce his name, Lilima Babavani, and only 20 seconds slower than Younger. And that's actually a fantastic time. Lulalo from Kawara Brothers, 30:52. So 3 runners, the top 3, were all under 31 minutes. That is fantastic. It all depends also, these runners, their times, how fast they are. Depends if they ran the week before, did they do a big race, a 42, a 21K. Um, and on the day, I mean, I know it was, there's me shooting the photographs. It was very humid, guys. I was standing and sweating. Fortunately, a lot of cloud cover, so it wasn't, the sun didn't really come out, and that sort of helped a bit. Yeah, you can see the 5K starting to pick up now. Yeah, like I said, they are 1.6. I saw a lady's cell phone, and her timing said 1.6 kilometers on her time. There's a little youngster, I think, running with his dad. Some of these youngsters are 5, 6 year olds. And yes, these runners, they don't pay an ASA license or get a license. They don't get timing. Some clubs do have timing for their 5Ks or a 4K, and it just depends on the club. Mercedes-Benz runner, now he normally does 10K. So there's Zelda. She was running for my grandson to get him a medal. I think only the first 200 got a medal here. And that is something that Correctional Service, after the last 3 years, is looking at. And they're going to try, please don't quote me, they're going to try and see what they can do to try and get much more medals, or a medal for every finisher. They'll just see, and obviously closer to the time, they've got to have a break now and relax a bit. But when their planning does start, normally 4 or 5 months before the time of the race, they will sit down and obviously discuss the ins and outs. And I said, that will be another major attraction. I said, you've got the numbers, you've got, obviously, the route is loved by the people, because I mean, it's grown every year. You'll see the 5Ks, they do around and they come down where these 2 people are walking on the left, they come down there. The 10Ks just keep going straight into West Bank, and they run around all the hotels and that, and the old post office. Here's Lennox running with the black cap on. Here they're waving to the drone. So a lot of people know about the drone. They a lot of these, even the 5Ks, they do races after, or not races, they do these fun runs weekend after weekend, month after month. So they know about the drone, they look for the drone. And when we're not at a race that we're not contracted to, we actually get sent messages, why weren't you there? And it just depends on the club and who they contract to do their media for that particular event. Scenery Park, Andikaya, he came in at 34 minutes, 31 seconds from Scenery Park. He came second in his category position, so he did second. So he's in the age group of 35 to 39. You have to wear your age category on your front and back of your race shirt or vest. These are the 5Ks that are also coming back now. You'll see them coming down on the right-hand side. That house with the light green or turquoise wall, they come down that road, and they'll join up with the 10Ks. I believe they do go back the same route from here then. So it's a sort of an in and out for them. Sinakayo Kanyo, he came in 35 minutes. He just went past there now. I must say it was actually very, very quiet out here at the West Bank. And I'd like to thank the West Bank community for allowing us to use your beautiful suburb. And sorry if we interrupted your Saturday morning sleep. It is only once a year. And please, next time, come and join us. There's Melissa below us there. Come and join us on the 5K even. As you can see, you don't have to run it. You can just walk it. We Steve, the green vest from OMAC. He's now one of those characters that I love, and good for the sport. Very fast runner. I'm going to check his time now for you. It's more of the 5Ks. And Steve-O, he did 37 minutes. And I want to get the seconds right. 42 seconds. Yes, now where we're getting all the 5Ks, they're coming along. This is a run walk for them. Peter from Malawi on the right there. He got a category. I'm just looking at the times here now for Peter. He came first, Peter Chihuahua, came first in the 40 to 49 category, running for Oxford Striders. And he actually wears the number 1, the P1 ASA license. That's for the border region. So these ladies here are sisters and aunties and moms and friends, and they dare each other and they work together, colleagues, and they come on, enter. We're doing this on Saturday morning, and so on, so on. And there's some gentleman watching on the left hand side. Here comes my daughter in the purple shirt, Kaylee, and Mandy, my fiance. Here we go, waves. So Cody's looking at a little screen and he's flying over here. And I asked her, I said, Codes boy, please give me give me quite a bit of 5K footage. Hollywood Bets on the right, Nedbank running there. These are the people that we want to get through into the 10Ks. One of my Cape Town runners there. I see the marshal had a bit of altercation, telling the car to go around, saying, go, go, go. There we go. He's telling where to go. Yeah, the road isn't closed, ladies and gentlemen. So the road isn't closed for traffic. But I think it is the word is spread to try and limit road usage costs. But obviously, there goes a Nati from Mercedes-Benz. I think this looks like Clinton Hayward from Old Boys. Clinton did a 39:36, sub 40 minutes. Here's the first lady. Caitlin Donovan. It says here she runs for Oxford Striders. And I see she had a temp number on. Maybe she hasn't got a permanent number yet. I know just behind her was Andrea Ranger. Caitlin Donovan did it in 40 minutes, 14 seconds. That is very, very fast. Andrea Ranger, 41:55, so just a minute 50 behind her. Andrea also competes all over the world and in South Africa for biathlon. That's I think the running, the swimming, and the shooting. Cody picking up Andrea from the back here. You'll see Andrea clearly in the back of her vest, 40 age category. And she came first in that age category, 40 to 49. And also second female overall. She's got a Haven Heels and a Mercedes-Benz and a Correctional Service runner with her there. That looks like a Transnet, the Transnet runner. I actually got a message from him. Where can he get the photographs? I sent him the link. The link is all up. Photographs are free to download, courtesy of Correctional Services and their sponsors. One of the very few races where 5-kilometer runners will get in the mix with the 10Ks and will experience how fast these 10K runners do run. Edward Schimmel, he also came a bit late, but he caught up a lot of people. It looks like original numbers running there. Angelique from with Colin Bosch running there from Old Boys. Angelique Norton from Oxford Striders. She did it in 43 minutes 40. She came first in the 35 to 39 age category. Yes, I've got the results open up on another screen. Yes, I can see it. Original numbers, Mercedes-Benz, and looks like Overtakers, Real Kojimas. Another original numbers, OMAC for short. Here comes the sub 45 bus that I was talking about earlier. King is in front of them. Bongamisa, he's the third runner from the left, the long uh, purplish tights on, the long pants on, sunglasses on the forehead. Like I said, the sun didn't really come out much on this race day. And they got their sub 45. I'll tell you, they actually came in at, I want to give you the right time here, 44. I just want to make sure, yes, his name here, 44.29. So that is 31 seconds they made the cutoff for the sub 45 bus. That looks like Luke running with them there from Royal Kajimas. The lady, I can't quite pick up her number. She kept up on how I took photographs. So Cody now, when these guys went past, you must remember they were like 2Ks from the finish. And Cody's flying the drone, and I'm right at the back there. And when the drone came back, I said to Cody, let's jump in and get the car. Well, we had to ride quite fast. I don't really ride my Duster fast, but we had to ride fast. And Cody was saying, Dad, watch out for the run. I said, no, don't worry about it. I know exactly how to get through these runners without endangering them. So yes, he's flying the drone back. And I'm telling him probably in his ear now, please try to get this drone back. He doesn't want to fly back too fast because you still want footage of the runners, yeah. And we went to the finish. There goes, I think it was him. He also came late. Just can't think of his name now. But he also caught up a lot of runners. He has a lot of 5Ks now. Sean Collins came past. It looked like a Unati Storter there from Stutterheim. So yeah, I forgot to mention them. Stutterheim Athletics Club was also bigger. There was quite a few numbers here. Actually, more than, there was about 15 of them, if not more. He was bringing the drone back here so we can get in the car. Here comes one of the young junior ladies from Boxer. And you can see how the 5Ks are still coming down this hill. There was a lot of them. Mr. Breakfast from Buffalo City Metropolitan Athletics Club. Haven Hills going past. Cheetahs, all the way from Carter. Thank you guys for supporting once again. Hollywood Bets, Oxford Striders, Nedbank, East London Running Club. Always big supporters of these events. You will have noticed that some of the runners, it looks like Vickwin from ELAC, some of the runners have transferred over to other clubs. And well, that's what you do if you want to do that. If you're not happy or you feel that another club can offer you more, then you join that club. There you can see we call him Chappie. Now, him and Cody have got a long history of, since Cody was at primary school. There you can see he's talking to Cody. And this is where me and Cody, and I'm busy stressing out now. And I got you, and you can see we actually just made it. Cody actually had the drone on in the car, getting satellite connections. You've got to get so many satellites before you can actually take off. And yeah, we made it. Here comes the sub 45 bus, and I must say this finish line was absolutely perfect. You'll see the 5Ks branch off and they finish under the SA Home Loans blow-up banner, and the 10Ks, there's our referee, Isabel Lowe, and the 10Ks finish under the Star Bakery banner, blow-up arch. There you can see the time, 44.29. Cody got the clock nicely in there. I mean, that's quite a fast bus. Actually not quite a fast bus. It is a very fast bus. If you can keep up to that type of speed, what a major thing for you to say that you've got photographs, you've got video footage, running with a 3 times gold medalist. Absolutely amazing. This is inside the prison grounds, the correctional services. I don't think they call it a prison, they call it correctional services or correctional facility. So you can see how the markings are on the road. And I also thank you to the correctional employees, the residents that stay here, for making such a noise on a Saturday morning. There's Bongo, Sean again, Brendan, for making such a noise, and I'm sorry for we took up your time on a Saturday morning, but we do thank you and appreciate for allowing us to use your premises. I must say, coming from a SAPS background myself, that I actually met, I can't remember his surname, but somebody maybe can post in the comments on the YouTube or on Facebook, a Lieutenant General from the Correctional Services, and he actually did the 10K. And trust me, he's a fit man. Um, and it was so nice to meet him. And I said to him, I don't meet many, I think maybe 2 or 3 my whole lifetime of being in SAPS, of meeting Lieutenant Generals. What a humble man. But you can see he's got that discipline about him, and really good to meet him. Here comes Zelna showing my safe sign, and she got her medal. Thank you, Zelna, for getting Jace. Jace collects race medals. I don't know if he believes he actually ran the races, but yeah. So when I ask for a medal at the finish, um, I actually give them to my grandson. He collects them. Maybe one day it'll inspire. And there's my friend from Tormore area, Eddie from Oxford Striders, Zandi, running past from Boxer. She's also a legend of running here in the border region, East London. Philip Fenter. Tina, how do you know all these people? I don't. I just know faces. Hollywood Bets. It's quite hard to, so the video I'm looking at while I'm busy commentating is in preview mode. So it's not the quality that you're going to watch once the movie's made. But yeah, I can see it good enough. A lot of the 5Ks are, they at the moment they're fun runners, but I'm glad there's Zayna from Radio Tech. They're getting the taste and the feel, and they're thinking, I want to do this. I want to do the 10Ks. And that's what we need. That's what we want for the running, the sport of running, is to grow. And you know what? It keeps the youngsters off the street. That saying, keep them off the streets, and it keeps them out of nonsense. John Johnson, did you see him out there? I don't think his wife ran. She did the PE Ultra a week ago, and I think those legs are still tied. Some people still did. Joanne Impey. He has a 10 from Bracky, made up time. He would have been in the top 20 definitely if he had started on time. I wonder how that lady runs with such long hair. Here's another one, yeah. I think that would just try and make myself as light as possible. But she's got her pace going. I think she's a 5K runner. So I'm sure we'll be seeing her soon on the 10Ks. Here comes Peter. I don't know if he's doing extra kilos or he's going to go and fetch. Do you know that Star Bakery gave out sandwiches? Mandy was so impressed with that. She says she's never seen that at a race. And she was, that just blew her away. She was it's the first time she's done this race. I think she should have done the very first race and she was sick. But there's Mr. Eddie Watson on the left-hand side with his yellow shirt waiting for his wife, Karen. I was just telling the 5Ks to move over. Yeah, she was this was her first correctional service, and I can guarantee you right now, it will not be her last. These are the marshals just directing the 10Ks. If you look at the screen to the right, it'll be the runners left, and the 5Ks, obviously, as we're looking at it, to the left and their right. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic to see this beautiful finish line for the 5Ks. Really, really impressed with it, and well done, Correctional Services. Cody doing a flyover. There's Star Bakeries, Lunica, Cherry's got their cars parked here. Every runner got a Coke at the finish line, or a cool drink, Coke, I think it was a Coke. Toilets were here. All the Coke, if the sun was out, those umbrellas would have been very, very welcome. There was also no wind to speak of, although it was humid, but it was a beautiful day for running. SA Homelands, F-Bob was here as well, if you needed, and also on hand was Alderson Ambulances. And as I always say, we need them here, we have to have them here, we want them here, but we don't want to use them. It's a service we don't have. We want to say at the end of the day, there was no medical reasons or events to record. Warwick Gerard coming in. Mercedes Benz, they came out in big numbers here. Chili runners. This is where correctional services, where clubs Haven Hills. It looks like Allison from Oxford Striders. This is where clubs should take the advantage of recruiting. MJ, yes, as vocal as ever. And there's little, well, I won't say little, he's almost as tall as me, Jordan on the bus. And that's good to see the juniors running alongside a very, very experienced runner like MJ. He gets his buses on time. I think this was a 110 or 115 bus. Or was it a sub 50 bus? I'm not too sure. I'll have to look at my photographs and tell you that. I know Jordan can run under an hour, so this could be definitely a sub-hour bus even. Let's see if I can get a quick look. I can't just see MJ bus. Well, let's go look at the times. I've got a funny feeling that this bus, Philip Venter came in at just on 15 minutes. There the runners go. They go forth now. They collect their. They go and collect their medals net. You'll see all the medals there. Jordan Venter 54 minutes 38. So that was a sub 55 bus. Guys, that is moving it. Trust me, that is fast. Well done, young man, Jordan. And thank you, MJ Makuli Jack, for bringing that bus in well on time. As you can see, all the 5K runners here. Well, it's a time of relaxing now and asking your mates, your friends, how did it go? What did your time, etc. Here's a runner from Kamani, Queenstown. Quite a far way to come. I mean, 200 kilometers to travel. More correctional services. As you can see, there was a very, very good entry here. Mercedes Benz coming in. Luana at the back there doing some MJs for the camera. There, the ladies are very happy to see the drone. Statram Athletics coming in. Real Kajimas. I think that is VMSA, I think it was. Edward from Nedbank. There's Melissa coming in with her mate. It's amazing how the runners, when they see the drone or the camera, they suddenly start running. Old Sorbonians, old boys, Hollywood Bets, there we go. Hello, young lady. Haven Hills, OMAC, Real Kajimas, more Real Kajimas. Another OMAC. They had a very, very good turnout here. Statram Correctional Services. Statram also came a long way to come and support. There's Joe. I think her legs were very tired, running a 50k not even a week ago, and now you got to come and run a 10k and a 10k. There's Peggy. Peggy always supporting the races, yeah. This is looking up. This is a bit of a downhill, yeah. So here's the gentleman from Transnet that I spoke to just after the race. Young man's already got his medal on the 5k. So to run a 10k, I believe the age is you got to be 13 or 14 before you legally allowed to run it. You must just confirm with ASA or Bora. Tomorrow, I pick out all the clubs here for you. Correctional Services, that's BRAC. Buffalo River Athletics Club, out running from Quants. There's DJ from Nedbank, otherwise known as previously as King Williamstown. Flying back with all the runners. Cody getting quite close to them here. Yeah, like I said just now, they will definitely hear the drone above them. You actually feel, if it's close enough, you'll actually feel the wind, the air that it pushes down. It was quite funny. I think the second last house or the third last house on the right here, there were 2 or 3 dogs sitting on the wall. I think Cody actually got them later on with the drone. Isabel just walking up and down, checking, making sure that the race numbers for the 10Ks are right, front and back. Just making sure all the rules are being adhered to. Nice big overview of the finish lines. There's Cheetah Athletics gazebo. Swinging it around, you'll see the big Carmack, and in the background there, the big grass. There you can see all the residence houses and how in the background, the East London Harbour. Moby Elite right at the finish line. Cody swinging the drone around. And we're getting a big high overview of, well, I don't want to, it's the second last straight because the home, wow, let's call this the home straight. A lot of 5Ks coming in. Isabel standing next to me. We have some interesting chats. What we call it, a wealth of history of running events in the past. I still won't forget, she told me about a 21K that she started. Beautiful sunshine, rain, then hail, then snow. I said, geez, there's Kamani. Thank you, Kamani, for coming out to support. I said, that's one thing I've never run in. I don't like starting a race in the rain. I don't mind running in the rain, but to stand at the start and the rain's coming down, oh, yeah, I know it sounds soft. But imagine running in the snow. There's a young lady waving to the drone. Imagine if it's thick, like a foot thick snow. Huh? It looks like Siva. How do you run? I mean, she said the hail was the worst. I know, hail can hurt you, especially if it's big hail. Cody, here comes Mandy and my daughter, Kaylee, waving to Kaylee hasn't spotted there. She spots the drone now. So that's a brother videoing the sister. There's Ashton Nell. I need picked her up now. There, the dog's on the left on the wall, sitting there casually. It was much to the amusement. I think this is Ashton's mom here in the green in the front. It was much to the amusement of the runners coming past that these dogs were standing on the wall watching them. I can guarantee you right now that these runners and walkers are all feeling the humidity now. Thank goodness the sun didn't come out much. Otherwise, that would have baked us as well. Nedbank coming in. A lot of the 5Ks waving there. That lady looks like she's got a towel there with the Mercedes Benz. More Oxford Striders. I'm not too sure what club that gent was. Carl Wheeler from Hams. That looked like Mtata Athletics Club. Brack. Omac. Chili's. Well, at least we got lots of smiles. I didn't see one sad face. Everybody was smiling while they were enjoying their run. I'm going to go just check now and see what time did Ashton Nell come in. So I'm just going to, she's not, well, Aline, she's not, so I'm going to have to type in Ashton. I don't know what it is. She's no more. And it's not picking up. Let's try Oxford Striders, yeah, while these runners are coming in. This is the home. There's Sunday below us. That's Tottenham Athletic Club. He's running next to the lady with Real Kajimas and Haven Hills. Ashton Trollope. Sorry, she came in 106. So let's see what Sunday came in here now. Sunday came in at 110. So these are all 110, 1 hour 10 runners. And I know Sunday is faster than 110. He'll do probably about a sub 50 easy, maybe a sub 45 even. He's obviously helping some runners get in. This is Kulani coming in here. Those bright orange shirts, vests. A club that hails out from Mnanzani. Here comes Prince. I think this is what you call a sub halala bus. It's just a bus that comes in and does their thing. Let's go and see what was there. And I'm only picking up one person from SAP Australis on the Mobi Elite. And it says 106, and this bus was a bit slower than 106. I'm trying to see where else I can get there. Maybe Cheetahs. Let's have a look. $113. That I think this was the bus. $113. That would sound right the time. There's the dog on the wall. Very calm dog. I got quite close up and could photograph it. Cheetahs Running Club there, Cheetahs Athletics Club. They hail out from Mthatha. Three 10K runners coming in. Maybe they stuck together the whole way, you won't know. Rubalo from Oxford Striders. He's normally fast in this. I think he came late. He is the commanding officer of the correctional services here at Fort Glamorgan, at East London, West Bank. He was the lead motorbike out there, as he has been for the last, the third edition is now, the last 3 years. Knows the route. Trying to get all the clubs here. Haven Hills on the right, just stuck right in the middle. Are we going to? There's Porsche running with the bright pink or red cap. She's a teacher at Crewe Primary, my old school. I was there at primary school until the first term in Standard 3. What do they call it now? Grade 5, I think. And then I left for Goodemy Primary School. She teaches there, and Cody's following her. SAPS, Tilly Runner. I'm not too sure this lady's got a temp number on, so she doesn't belong to a club. So the officials, they check for, obviously, age categories and winners. And that depends on the club, how they want to give out the prizes and that. It was looks like a 118 or 110. I can't see there properly. One of our main sponsors, Star Bakeries. Cody's taken a shortcut, which the drone can do. He will just waving to the camera and that. So Cody actually, yeah, you'll see he set the drone out to auto, so it's following this gent with the red shirt. And basically you just make a little green mark around them, it starts tracking them, and then it follows them. And it's got obstacle avoidance. It actually misses or goes around this street pole just here, sort of, well, let's say to the left now, you'll see it coming up. And it goes under the Star Bakeries banner all by itself. All he's doing is clicking on the left-hand side, the right-hand side of these runners. You see there, it went over, it avoided the obstacle avoidance. And then he turns around, and then he just cancels the follow and brings the drone back. It actually warns you on the screen how close you are to an obstacle. This pole on the left, I was a bit worried. I thought, oh, well, it has got propeller guards on it, so we'll see what happens. You'll see now how he follows this. He didn't realize that this gent on the left from Mercedes-Benz was in the 5K, so he's already finished. He's just helping this lady come in. So he's tracking this gent, and you'll see what happens with the drone. The gent actually pulls off towards near the finish line, and the drone follows him, and we all laughed at him. Normally I would cut out. I'm going to leave it in and show you what actually happens now. So he's got the drone following them from the front. It's picking up his face, and this is totally automatic. It's autonomous. It's doing it by itself. It's keeping its distance, and it's just following there. He's talking to the marshal, so you'll see. Now he's swinging it down to the side of him, man, and it's going to try and get in front of him again, and that's how it's set. Now you'll see how he pulls off here. He says to the lady, okay, there's the finish line, off you go. And he pulls off, and what does the drone do? Well, it follows him. We actually laughed about this. And those are the funny things that happen behind the scenes that you would not normally know about. Yeah, he's locked onto, I don't know which of these two runners, the lady with the red cap or I think maybe the guy with the Mercedes-Benz shirt. He's locked onto him. And now, so on the screen, you can just tap and it can say follow from the left-hand side, the right-hand side. You don't have to fly the joysticks. It's set for this distance from the runners. And off it goes. He's probably wondering now, is this guy also going to pull off now? And no, he didn't. So it's got obstacle. It's got 360-degree obstacle avoidance. I mean, the pole's right here, and I was like thinking it's going to hit the pole, and it didn't. Yeah, it does make life easier as a drone pilot. You'll see it goes underneath here, and so it's set to avoid. You could actually set it just to brake, and it'll hover there, and then it won't move. I think that's Moldenhauer, the lady from Oxford Striders that's just come in. Here comes Manga. I'm going to see what time he came in. I'm going to have to type in overtakers. And you'll see the drone is following them here. And they came in at 1 hour 30. If I'm not mistaken, I hope I'm right. I don't want him to give me a flat hand. This was, this was, 1 hour 30. This was their little bus that they put together. And he had a little tambourine in his hand. Hope I got my musical instruments right as well. Alright, we're going to leave you over now to the Insta 360.
Please come collect water from Lunico. TCS, come collect water from Lunico. Bully, a man's Lunico. Please go take and give the runners.
Where is Lunico?
Nice one, Sissy. Congratulations and well done. Thank you.